Hello, my name is Carl Niji and I am the owner-operator of a business called Overcoming Dyslexia, ADD, ADHD and Learning Disabilities in Ottawa, Canada. I'm what's known as a Davis facilitator and I get my job title from the gentleman that developed the Davis program and the Davis method. Now I've talked about Ron in other videos, I've talked about the job I do in other videos, and if you'd like to see those other videos you can either subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Overcoming Dyslexia, a channel, and you can also go to my Facebook page, Overcoming Dyslexia, and you will see lots of those videos there. What I'd like to talk about today is a humorous story that or a dialogue that I have with either my clients and parents of clients when we are trying to deal with trigger words and have somebody understand why trigger words are so important and how they work on a very deep subconscious level. So the title of this video is called The Banana Story. So how does dyslexia and the banana story go together? And very often when I'm discussing literacy with parents and they're trying to understand this Davis material, we do this method called symbol mastery. It's something that Ron developed for putting these small abstract words into a real life situation in modeling clay. And as a result, the young child actually has an experience of a the or an and or an is or a was. And as a result, the deep subconscious mind can understand it. As a result, it doesn't create confusion. As a result, their literacy gets better. Their learning disability goes away and they can actually read at grade level. So that's rather a bold statement, and parents who are coming to understand the Davis program, they still struggle with it, and rightly so. It can seem quite complicated to begin with. So the banana story is one of the ways that I came up with to express it. And I actually came up with it with, it's probably like an 8-year-old, I think it was like an 8-year-old girl who I was trying to, she was asking, well, why are these trigger words so important? So I came up with this banana story. So here it goes. What I will do is I will often say to a parent, as we're discussing trigger words, as an example, when was the last banana you ate? And they'll go, last week. And I'll say, okay, where were you when you ate the banana? And they'll say, oh, I was at home or at the office. They'll tell me where they were and what they were doing. Okay, that's the last time you ate a banana. So that was the last time you ate. What about the banana before that? Do you remember that banana? And they'll go, yeah, it was 2 or 3 days before, a week before. Okay, what about the one before that? Now, it doesn't take many before they go, no, I don't remember the last banana I ate. Okay, great. Why not? Why don't you remember it? Because it was ages ago. Okay. What about the very first banana you ever ate? Do you remember it? And they'll go, no, of course not. And I'll say, why not? Why don't you remember it? And they'll, well, because I was a baby. And they go, exactly. You're a baby. If you are like most children, you were probably in a high chair. Your mother was beginning to give you solids. And you were sat there watching your mother, and all of a sudden she produced a banana, and you could go, oh, banana. She peeled the thing that you didn't know what it was. It's yellow and black and it kind of looks weird, and she peeled it, and then she chopped it up, and you thought, well, that thing can be peeled, and then that thing can be chopped up, and then she put it in a bowl and she mushed it up, and now that thing can be mushed up, and you thought, that's different, but you weren't actually thinking any of this, you were just observing it. Then she mixed it up and she brought it up to you in your high chair, and she brought a spoon to your mouth and you said, oh, I'm not eating that. And then she said, no, banana, very nice, yum yum. She tasted it. Because you're in a symbiotic relationship with your mother at age 18 months, you looked at that and went, oh, she's can eat that, means I can eat it, so great. And you ate some of it. And you tasted it, you got banana all over your face, in your hair, you had your first experience of a banana. And you were a baby kid. Well then, maybe you had 2 or 3 experiences of bananas, and then one day your mother produced a banana and she started to chop it up and you put it in a bowl and she mixed it up, she brought it to one, you went, banana, yum, 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 right? And you were, You're all over it, and you had this sloppy mess all over you, and you had another experience of banana, and yet another one, and another one. And then fast forward a few years, now your mother's just chopping you up whole pieces of banana, and now you're eating it, and she's saying, banana, banana. So you would have had hundreds of experiences of bananas before you learned to say the word banana. And you might have said it in slightly different ways. You might have said non-non, non-non, banan, 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 banan. Your mum's like, yes, banana, banana. Very patiently saying the word again and again and again. And then eventually you say banana. So long before you ever said the word banana or read the word banana or spelt the word banana, you had maybe hundreds, if not thousands of experiences of bananas before you ever read the word banana. So you can, if you and me then went to some strange country and we found a blue banana with pink flesh, and we talked to the locals there and said, this is strange, what's this thing? And they said, well, it's a banana. And you're like, oh, really, a banana? But it's blue with pink flesh. And you kind of does taste like a banana. Or maybe you came over to my house and I cooked you my famous chicken and banana curry, which is delicious. And you had an experience of a banana in a different way. Really? You can put bananas in curry? Wow, that's amazing. It tastes really nice. What's that? Banana curry? Wow, so you have a new experience of a banana in either a very weird pink blue banana or Carl's famous chicken and banana curry. And you go, wow, that's new experience. So that new experience that you had of the banana is attached, goes back in your subconscious all the way to the very first banana that you ever ate as a child before you could even say the word banana. And every single experience you have about bananas is attached to that very first experience. However, your son has never experienced a the. They've never seen a the, they've never tasted a the, they've never seen it, they've never stepped in a the, they didn't walk down the street and suddenly stepped in a big pile of is and walked it all over the carpet. They don't know, they've never seen or experienced these trigger words. And if their deep subconscious mind, which is actually based on emotion and imagery, doesn't have a feeling and an image for that word, they can't fully understand it. You can understand a banana without even eating it. You can see that it's a piece of fruit. You can watch other people eating it and understand it's edible. I don't even have to eat it to understand that as a young person. So the idea of putting these small abstract words into clay and modeling them, the child actually has an experience of a the for the first time. They've modeled it in clay, and there's a set procedure that we go through that Ron developed to do that, and we call that symbol mastery. Once the child has done that, they have this first basic experience of a the. Now they have information floating around in their head, but it's floating around. It's got nothing to land on. There's no foundation stone, if you like, for all the things they know about the to land on. And while I'll explain to this with little ones, I say it's almost like your mind's eye or your thinking, it has a library in it. And this is the way I like to think of trigger words. And there are all of these pieces of paper all over the floor. And they've all got things on these pieces of paper about the, them, us, you, me, up, down. All of these trigger words are scattered all over the floor. And what you've done every time you make a model of the word the and you make a trigger word, you do Davis symbol mastery on these words, it's like you've created a little box and you've put it on a shelf, and now your thinking can put everything it knows about the word the in that little box. And you're going to look around on the floor, your thinking, your mind's eye goes into this library and picks up, so that's about that piece of paper's got was on it. No, is, no, oh, the, put that in there. Oh, there's another thing about the, put that in there. Oh, le, la, means the. Oh, there you go, put that in the box. So their brain can begin to think with these trigger words because they have a first experience of a trigger word in the same way you had an experience of a banana. And if you didn't have an experience of banana and someone handed you one, you'd go, what on earth is that? However, in this day and age, most people have seen bananas. However, I challenge you to bring a the and put it in my hand, an is, a was, a them, an up, a down, a me, you, a what, when, how, why. These things don't exist. They're concepts, they're ideas. The little dyslexic can't think with them because they don't have an experience of them. And all children are experiential, emotional beings. That's how they start, and they learn analytical thinking as they get older and as they learn language. So this is one of the ways that I express trigger words. Who knew bananas and dyslexic were connected? Okay, and being dyslexic were connected. So I hope this has been helpful. If you'd like to continue this conversation or like my recipe for banana curry, you can contact me in the description box below. My website is overcomingdyslexia.ca. If you're trying to find a facilitator in your local town or city or country, you can go to the main Davis website, Davis International, which is dyslexia.com. If you're interested in Davis Autism, you can go to the link below for Davis Autism. I've also put Ron's books there, my YouTube channel, my Facebook channel. So please like, share, subscribe, and who knew bananas are helpful for dyslexia. Bye for now.